What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's been an excruciatingly long time since I've uploaded. We're using the mic today, so I hope the sound quality is as 11D7 quality as we can get, ladies and gentlemen. So, what are we about to talk about today on this lovely Saturday morning? I'm not even lying. The weather's finally coming in nicely. We don't have to worry about it being below freezing anymore. It's nice. You know what I mean? Finally can pick up on some spring work outside, blah, 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 whatever. Well, that's not really what we're here to talk about, unfortunately. This is more so an informative video, a story time, but also a you should listen to me type of video. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the story time of when I got scammed. Now, scams, scammers in general are evolving, all right? Whether they send you a text claiming that they're the DMV and that you have a outstanding balance of whatever the hell, some bullshit, or whether you're the, or not you, whether they're claiming to be from the courts and you got an outstanding traffic ticket balance, whatever. Scam calls, scam texts, scam this, scam that. The panhandlers that sit on the side of the road, the in-person scammers. There are in-person scammers out there, and ladies and gentlemen, they're getting worse. Cause I encountered one. Not a panhandler though. I'm sitting there putting my aunt's groceries away in her car, right? We're at the store and I'm helping her do some shopping. We're at the end of it all. It's finally time to just put the groceries in the car and get the hell out of there. Well, I'm putting the groceries in the back of the seat. All of a sudden this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, what's up, man? Maybe you can help me. I don't know if you can help me, but maybe you can help me. I'm in a real big emergency right now. I'm not a bum, I swear. I just got something going on right now." He's like, I'm in a rental car. There's no charger in it. I've got a dead phone and my mom is in a real bad emergency right now. He was saying something about his mom. I can't remember specifics about that. But he said his mom is just in a real bad emergency right now, like medical. I think, I don't know. He just said he has to get to her as soon as possible. So I'm just like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like at the time, I had just a little bit of extra cash on me, and I don't carry cash at all, but I had it on me because I thought I was going to use it for something else. Didn't end up using it for that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, whatever, fuck it. I just gave him 15 bucks. Now, I know a lot of you guys are shaking your head already because A, why am I actually giving him money? And B, why am I giving him 15 bucks? Because I'd say $8 is probably enough for a charger nowadays. And I give him the 15 and he's like, "Oh, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it." And we're going back and forth. It's not like he's just talking to me. I am talking to him. I'm just not really saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying what he was saying to me. So he's like, "Yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But I don't know how much a charger is. I was wondering if maybe you could give me like 5 more bucks." So we're at 20 bucks total now, ladies and gentlemen. 20 bucks total, which is probably more than double the amount that you actually need to buy a charger. So I give him another 5 on top of the 15, ladies and gentlemen. And he's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go inside right now and I'm gonna just get a charger and I'm gonna just take your number or just wait out here." and we can meet up. He's like, we can meet up again. I'll give you your money back, but I've got to get this charger and I've got to go. He's like, but I'm thinking like, all right, let me just sit here. Let me just sit here to make sure that he comes back out with a charger. And he comes back out, but he doesn't have a charger. He's like, they don't have what I need. He was like, is there like a Walmart nearby or just anything else like that? And I'm like, yeah, there is a Walmart nearby, but the problem is, like, I just don't know roads like that, so I can't really direct you to where it is. And he's like, are you from around here? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm from around. I'm around. And he's like, all right, take my number. I can I can text you and we can meet back up and I can give you your money back. At first he was like, I'll give you 100. I don't care if I have to pay you back 100, man. I'll do it. I just really, really need this right now. And but that's just the story, right? At the end of the day, that's just the story. Not only that, but it's like, get the fuck out of here, right? Which honestly is what I should have said. That's honestly what I should have said. Cause yeah, you know what I mean? Who are you? On some real, genuine who are you type stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but who are you, man? Why are you in this situation now where you're asking for people in parking lots to cough up a little bit of cash for you? You know what I mean? For you. And I'm a dumbass, right? I'm a dumbass. And if I really wanted to help, in reality, I probably should have just walked in and bought a charger for him. But whatever. I was with my aunt, wasn't going to do any of that. You know what I mean? And now I know not to interact at all. So whatever, the day goes by, all right, and the next day comes and I figured, let me just text him, right? It's been a day. Whatever happened yesterday happened. Whether his mom feels better or not, who cares? I just need to text him for my money. Let's just see what happens. It's a day that's gone by. um so I text him, right? I'm like, hey, hope all is well with the family. you know I say, you know when can you return the money? Or I say, please return the money, please Venmo this money, this phone number. I say something like that. I say, please Venmo the money, this phone number. And nothing, you know what I mean? So like 3 days go by, 4 days go by, a full week goes by, and nothing, ladies and gentlemen. I try calling him. I text him a few times that I'm just saying, like, hey, Venmo to this number, like that I'm texting you from. Venmo to this number. And nothing, ladies and gentlemen. You can reverse search phone numbers or whatever to figure out who's behind it, but I'm not putting my email in, I'm not putting my password in, I'm not creating an account just to look up one phone number. Like, there's always a catch. It says free phone number lookup, but you always have to put in your email or make an account. Some BS. I don't really care, all right? But that's the catch. And there's always a catch, honestly. What was the catch with this idiot? Simply, I'm never going to see that money again. It's just that simple. But whatever, it happened. Um the problem is, I have to learn lessons the hard way, and I really hope in a more serious situation, like if it was a more serious situation than that, I really, really just kind of hope that I would know what to do. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So many incidences where I'm like, shit, I really had to learn that the hard way. And it's like, nah, man, because if I'm in a life or death situation, death is going to be figuring it out the hard way, and there's no coming back from that. So there's really a situation where I gotta figure shit out, be on my toes, tell someone to fuck off, all this other shit, I would say more, but I can't. But now I know, like, that's what you have to do. And I'm not gonna say what area that happened at, because here's the reality of it, guys. There's people like that absolutely everywhere. There's scammers absolutely everywhere. And who knows, he's just making up a story. He is just making up a story. He claimed to be in a rental. He claimed to be in a white Jeep. He pointed in a white Jeep's direction, but like I just said, that was just the story. Who knows if that was his white Jeep? He was probably eyeing out the area, eyeing out a random car to pick was his, and just chose me. Why me? Because he was probably doing what I just said, just randomly scoping out the area. Probably does that shit often. I don't ever go to Target that much anymore, so who knows? He could probably be there all the time. But I just didn't know. You know what I mean? And that's the problem, ladies and gentlemen. You don't really know who's being genuine. You don't really know who needs help, who doesn't. Hell, I need help and I have fucking jobs. I need help and I have fucking jobs. But hey, you know what I mean? If you want to be a beggar and ask people for this and whatever else, hey, well, I already know how many friends you have, so you know what I mean. We don't need to go much further into the insults than that, because this is YouTube after all. But hey, now I know. Um, just tell strangers to piss off. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, tell strangers to piss off. Do what you gotta do for money. Hell, start your own business. Don't be a panhandler.